Yeah, I'm still gathering information, so I can make the right decision for me and my family.
Would you go ahead and make the trip, just in case, like in
Oh,
terms
I'm
of,
playing regardless of my
you're playing
decision.
this
Yeah,
game
I'm
for
playing
sure.
regardless.
Are you
gotta
leaning
ask.
one way? Are you
Yeah.
leaning one way or the other without saying which way?
Yeah, I think so right now. I think I'm leaning one way or the other.
Do you want to say which way?
Nah.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Gotta ask it.
Do you feel like you accomplished what you needed to if you want to leave that?
That's definitely part of my decision. I feel like there's definitely some things I've left on the table that I feel like if I come back I can accomplish. But that's something that I just gotta factor in and sit down with my mom and dad and make those decisions.
Are those team goals that you didn't win a championship this year? Is that individual stuff?
It's both.
But a factor in that obviously is there's a change in leadership on the defense coming. Are you interested in starting that? So there'll be structural changes and changes. You make changes every year, I know, but like some big changes as well. Is that a part of your decision making as well?
Yeah, most definitely. I'd love to, sit down with our new DC and see how this defense looks like and how the ends play, and that would definitely factor into whether I stay or leave.
Have you already looked at, I guess, some things he was doing at Oklahoma State, seeing how you kind of fit in that if you were to stay?
Briefly, I've watched little Oklahoma State highlights just to, get a feel for their defense, but nothing I've really broke down on the film and watched it.
What do you think of that standing rushing position?
I feel like I can do that. I feel like just being able to go would suit my skill set a lot.
In terms of personal goals and accomplishments, did you accomplish what you wanted to this year? How close did you come?
I feel like I had a good year, but like I said, there's definitely some things I left on the table that I could, cross off the list if I were to come back for next year.
How big of a challenge is this Rose Bowl, and what's the motivation for you guys, I guess?
Yeah, it's Utah's a great team. They're like I said, they're a good team, and it's motivation for us because we want to go in the off season on a win and on a good note, to get some momentum going in the winter and winter workouts and then spring ball after that.
There's been a lot of chirping, especially coming from that team up north.
Mm-hmm.
Has that motivated this team? Obviously, I'm looking forward to the game next year.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, does this give you guys an opportunity to go out and make a statement in this game that you're not the soft team they say you are?
Yeah, I don't think we're soft, but going out there and handling business in California could definitely help.
I asked Tyreek about this, and it may be different for you, but considering your situation, but I'm curious how you would answer. What does the passing of the torch look like in terms of the defensive line room, making sure that the younger guys are ready to take your place when you eventually do leave the program?
Yeah, that's something that we did all year, since the second day got in. I'm trying to, be an example for those guys and show them the right way to do things and show them how to be an Ohio State defensive lineman in the best way I can.
Have you seen kind of a difference in responsibility for Jack and JT over the course of both practice, or is it kind of just more of the same throughout earlier, I guess?
More of the same. I'd say, they're definitely still rotating in with us and getting reps with the ones, which I feel like is going to help them tremendously down the road.
Are they feeling more comfortable, do you say?
I think so. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely starting to get their feet under them a little more.
Exactly. The losing in Michigan, do you think that will affect your decision to take a chance to play them again?
Yeah.
Does name, image, likeness and stuff, does that make it more appealing to come back maybe than if that was not an option?
Yeah.
That's how you're leading.
Fair. You, growing up here, you obviously had a relationship with Urban before Ryan was a head coach here. You heard what happened with Urban today. You're making a decision about the NFL. I'm wondering how that opens your eyes to the changes from this level to that level. It is a business. There are things that are different about that level and relationships and coaching and that dynamic. Can you tell us a little bit about your relationship with Urban as a young man, obviously before you even got here, and then what that process playing out, how it maybe affects the way you look at the NFL and the business element of it?
Coach Meyer recruited me for most of my recruitment, and then Coach Day kind of came at the end. But that's pretty much the extent of our relationship. You know, I haven't really talked to him much since I've been here, but you know, I did hear what happened, and you know, it's like I said, it's a business, and you know, it's more, it's a lot more, I'd say, cutthroat than college, most definitely, and that's definitely something that I thought about.
Zach, when you watched film for Utah, what stood out?
Yeah, their O-line is very good. They're very athletic too. It's something that I've noticed. And they do a good job of what they do, and they have to run the ball, and that'll present a challenge for us. That you know we gotta stop the run.
Do they look like a physical team?
Most definitely. They play hard too. Something that I've noticed on film.
Is that a challenge? Is that a challenge you guys going into this game relishing? Like it's kind of a barometer. I mean, Michigan ran the ball against you guys. It was a good running team. Now you get to play a team that also can run the ball well, as you said. Do you look forward to, I guess, like playing like an opportunity?
I look forward to playing Utah in the Rose Bowl.
Is there, I think, on that point though, you know, what you was talking about a second ago was the Michigan's response after that game where they kind of challenged the physical nature of Ohio State. Obviously, that doesn't fall on deaf ears around here. How do you view the physicality of this team? Your comfort with that, and then maybe your excitement even to show that off.
Yeah, I think we're as physical as every team in the country, and I feel like we're gonna showcase that in the Rose Bowl.
Where does that confidence come from? Just from what you've seen, or what you even see as potential to come?
Just me being around the team, you know, being here, practicing, you know, knowing what our practices are like.
Can you just like evaluate your season?
What do you mean by that?
Like, do you think you had a good year?
Yes.
Like, personally?
Yeah.
Why? I agree with you.
I just feel like, you know, I improved from last season. You know, I feel like I affected the game a lot more than I have since my first 2 years, and that's something that I want that to continue to do. You know, just grow as a player every single year and get better and better.
Along those same lines, where do you feel like you have to improve if you decide to come back?
Consistency. That's probably my biggest thing. You know, always being the dominant player that I know I can be. That's probably the biggest thing for me, is just, you know, making sure I'm that player every single snap, every single game.
Is that like in the run or in the pass?
Both, just overall.
What really has to happen for you to take kind of that next step? I mean, is there just something mentally that you have to say, you know, every day I have to be more consistent, or is there just something that you just do?
Something I just do.
Zach, thank you very much.